Chapter 70, The Glade of Whispering Lights. After the trial at the Mirror of the Night, Tobian and Nivara continued their journey, guided by the visions revealed in the Stone of Reflections. The path of light they followed led them through a mystical forest, where the trees were tall and ancient, their leaves glowing faintly with a soft, otherworldly light. Nivara, sensing the magic of the forest, felt the familiar pool of transformation once more. The energy here was different, softer, more ethereal, like the whispers of long-forgotten secrets. She closed her eyes, allowing the magic to flow through her, reshaping her form. Her mossy green hair began to lighten, taking on a hue of pale lavender, almost silver in the dappled light of the forest. Her eyes, once amber, shifted to a deep, luminous violet, reflecting the mystical energy of the place. Her skin turned to a shade of soft, glowing alabaster, and her gown transformed into a delicate, translucent fabric, woven from the very light of the forest. It shimmered as she moved, adorned with tiny glowing flowers and tendrils of mist. Nivara had become the spirit of the whispering lights, embodying the ancient magic of the forest and the light that dwelled within its depths. "This place is ancient," Nivara said softly, her voice blending with the gentle rustle of the leaves. "The forest has been here for eons, guarding its secrets and guiding those who seek its wisdom." Tobian marveled at her new form, capturing the serene beauty in his sketchbook as they walked deeper into the forest. The light grew stronger as they ventured further, leading them to a small glade at the heart of the woods. In the center of the glade stood a ring of ancient stones, each one engraved with glowing runes similar to those on the Stone of Reflections. Above the stones, suspended in the air, was a luminous orb of light, pulsating gently as if it were alive. "This is the Glade of Whispering Lights," Nivara whispered. "The orb holds the memories of the forest, a collection of stories and secrets from ages past." As they approached the ring of stones, the light from the orb intensified, casting the entire glade in a warm, ethereal glow. The air was filled with a soft, melodic hum, the voices of the forest's spirits weaving together in harmony. Tobian and Nivara stood before the orb, feeling its power resonating with their own magic. The runes on the stones began to shift, revealing a path of light that extended from the glade and deeper into the forest. "We must follow the light," Tobian said, his voice filled with determination. "There's more to this forest than meets the eye." Nivara nodded, her violet eyes reflecting the light of the orb. Together, they stepped onto the path, the forest around them coming alive with the energy of the whispering lights. The trees seemed to lean closer, their leaves rustling as if to share their secrets, and the light from the orb guided them toward a destination hidden deep within the ancient woods. As they walked, the path led them to an ancient structure, a temple of sorts, partially hidden by the forest's embrace. The walls were covered in glowing runes, similar to those they had seen before, and the entrance was guarded by two statues, their forms carved from the same luminous stone. "This must be the Temple of Light," Nivara said, her voice filled with awe. "The place we saw in the vision." Tobian stepped forward, his heart racing with anticipation. The temple held the final secret of their journey, the culmination of everything they had faced so far. With Nivara by his side, they entered the temple, ready to uncover the truth hidden within. Inside, the temple was bathed in a soft, glowing light. The walls were adorned with ancient murals depicting the history of the forest and the beings who had protected it over the centuries. At the center of the chamber, there was a pedestal, upon which rested a crystal, pulsating with the light of 1,000 stars. "This is it," Tobian said, reaching out to touch the crystal. As his fingers brushed against its surface, the crystal began to glow brighter, filling the chamber with light. The runes on the walls came to life, shifting and rearranging themselves to reveal a final message. You have journeyed through light and darkness, faced your past, and embraced your future. The secrets of the temple are now yours to uncover. As the message faded, the light from the crystal intensified, enveloping Tobian and Nivara in its warmth. They felt the magic of the forest flow through them, filling them with a sense of peace and fulfillment. The adventure had been long and challenging, but the bond between them had only grown stronger. With the secrets of the temple revealed, they knew that their journey was far from over. There were still more mysteries to uncover, more adventures to embark on. And so, with the light of the temple guiding them, Tobian and Nivara set out once more, their hearts filled with hope and determination, ready to face whatever the future held. Chapter 71, The Shimmering Sands. As the last glow of the temple's light faded behind them, Tobian and Nivara ventured into a new landscape that stretched endlessly before them. The forest gave way to vast dunes of shimmering sand, each grain reflecting the sunlight as if the ground itself were made of tiny diamonds. The air was warm, carrying the scent of distant spices, and the wind whispered secrets of lands yet unseen. Nivara paused at the edge of the desert, sensing the change in the magic around them. "This place is filled with ancient energy," she murmured. "The sands here hold memories of times long past, and they whisper of secrets buried deep beneath." Tobian glanced at her, noticing the subtle shift in her aura. The Temple of Light had left its mark on them both, and he could see the anticipation in her eyes. "Are you ready for another transformation?" he asked with a smile. Nivara nodded, closing her eyes as she allowed the magic of the sands to flow through her. Her appearance began to shift once more, the remnants of the luminous waters fading away as a new form took shape. Her silvery white hair darkened to a rich, golden hue, like the sands beneath their feet. Her eyes, once reflecting the light of the stars, now glowed with a warm, amber light, reminiscent of the setting sun. Her skin took on a golden sheen, and her gown transformed into flowing robes of deep, sandy brown and gold, adorned with intricate patterns that seemed to shift and shimmer with every movement. She had become the spirit of the shimmering sands, embodying the warmth, mystery, and ancient magic of the desert. "This form feels connected to something deep and old," Nivara said, her voice soft but resonant, like the echo of distant drums. "The sands are guiding us to something hidden." Tobian, inspired by Nivara's new form, quickly sketched her transformation, capturing the essence of the desert in his drawings. The sands seemed to dance around her, the wind carrying whispers of forgotten tales and ancient legends. They began their journey into the heart of the desert, the sun high above them. The sands beneath their feet shifted with each step, but the path ahead remained clear, as if the desert itself were guiding them. Hours passed, and the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the dunes. As night fell, the temperature dropped, and the desert took on a new life. The sands, once golden, now shimmered under the light of the moon, creating a landscape of silver and shadow. In the distance, Tobian spotted something unusual, a faint glow, barely visible against the night sky. "Do you see that?" he asked, pointing toward the light. Nivara nodded, her amber eyes narrowing as she focused on the distant glow. "It's a beacon," she said. "Something is calling us there." They quickened their pace, the desert night cool and quiet around them. As they drew closer, the glow intensified, revealing a structure partially buried in the sand, a tall, ancient obelisk covered in intricate carvings that pulsed with a soft, golden light. "This is a marker," Nivara said, running her fingers over the carvings. "It's guiding us to something deeper within the desert. The sands have protected it for centuries, but now it wants to be found. Tobian examined the obelisk closely, sketching the symbols and patterns that adorned its surface. These carvings tell a story, he mused. Of an ancient city buried beneath the sands, a place where knowledge and power were hidden away from the world. Nivara's gaze turned toward the horizon, where the dunes continued to rise and fall like waves in an endless sea. If we follow the path the obelisk shows us, we might find this city and unlock its secrets. With renewed determination, they continued their journey, the obelisk's light guiding them deeper into the desert. The air grew still, and the sands seemed to part before them, revealing a hidden path that led to a place untouched by time. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, they stood at the edge of a vast, circular depression in the desert. At its center lay the ruins of an ancient city, its buildings half buried in the sand but still exuding an aura of great power. "This is it," Nivara whispered, her voice filled with awe. "The city of the shimmering sands." Tobian and Nivara exchanged a glance, knowing that within these ruins lay the next chapter of their adventure, a place where ancient magic and forgotten knowledge awaited them, ready to be discovered by those brave enough to seek it out. With the sun rising behind them, casting long shadows over the ancient city, they stepped forward, ready to uncover the secrets that had been buried in the sands for centuries. Chapter 72, Secrets of the Sunken City. Tobian and Nivara stood before the ancient stone gates of the city of the shimmering sands, the glowing runes pulsating softly in the desert twilight. The air was thick with anticipation, the weight of countless secrets waiting to be unveiled pressing upon them. As the last rays of the sun dipped below the horizon, the gates began to shimmer with a golden light, responding to their presence. Nivara turned to Tobian, her golden eyes reflecting the rune's glow. "The city awaits us, Tobian. Its secrets are within our reach." Tobian nodded, his heart racing with a mixture of excitement and caution. "Are you ready to delve deeper into its mysteries?" Nivara took a deep breath, feeling the ancient magic of the desert thrumming through her veins. It was time for her to transform once more, to embody the essence of the next realm they were about to explore. She closed her eyes, allowing the desert's energy to envelop her. Her flowing robes began to shimmer and change, shifting from sandy browns and golds to vibrant hues of crimson and orange, mirroring the fiery sunsets of the desert. Her hair, once golden like the sands, now blazed with streaks of red and amber, cascading like molten lava. Her eyes transformed into a deep, fiery red, glowing with the intensity of the desert's hidden power. Her entire presence radiated warmth and strength, embodying the spirit of the sunken flames, a realm of hidden heat and enduring resilience. "I am the spirit of the sunken flames," Nivara announced, her voice resonating with newfound power. "This city holds the legacy of those who mastered the fire within the sands, preserving their knowledge and strength for those worthy enough to uncover it." Tobian marveled at her transformation, quickly sketching her new form in his notebook. "Your transformation always seems to reflect the essence of our journey." "The sunken flames, it sounds formidable." Nivara gave a determined nod. "Indeed. The city of the shimmering sands is not just a repository of ancient knowledge but also a testament to the resilience and ingenuity of its people. We must proceed with respect and caution." With that, the glowing stone gates slowly swung open, revealing a grand courtyard bathed in the soft, golden light of the setting sun. The architecture was a blend of intricate carvings and sturdy stone structures, designed to withstand the harsh desert environment. Statues of ancient guardians stood sentinel, their eyes seemingly following Tobian and Nivara as they entered. As they walked through the gates, the ground beneath their feet was cool and smooth, a stark contrast to the scorching sands outside. The courtyard was vast, with pathways leading in multiple directions, each adorned with murals depicting the history and achievements of the city's inhabitants. "Look at these murals," Tobian said, pointing to a series of intricate paintings on the wall. "They tell the story of the city's founding and its rise to prominence." Nivara approached one of the murals, her fiery eyes studying the detailed scenes. "These depict the mastery of fire and sand, the harmony between creation and preservation. It's clear that this city was built on a foundation of both strength and wisdom." As they explored the courtyard, a soft rumbling echoed through the city, drawing their attention to the center of the plaza. There, a massive fountain stood, its waters shimmering with a golden hue. Atop the fountain sat a large, ornate mirror, framed with carvings of flames and sand dunes. "This must be the heart of the city," Nivara mused. "A place where the city's magic is concentrated." Tobian approached the mirror cautiously, noticing that its surface rippled like liquid gold. "What do you think it does?" Nivara placed her hand on the mirror's frame, feeling the warmth emanating from it. "It likely serves as a conduit for the city's magic, a focal point for their knowledge and power. Perhaps it can guide us further into the city's depths." As she spoke, the mirror began to glow brighter, the flames and sand dunes in the carvings coming to life. A beam of golden light projected from the mirror, illuminating a hidden pathway behind the fountain. "Looks like our path forward is revealed," Tobian observed, excitement sparking in his eyes. Nivara nodded, stepping toward the illuminated pathway. "Let's proceed. The deeper we go, the closer we'll be to uncovering the city's greatest secrets." They followed the golden-lit path, which led them through a series of grand halls and expansive chambers. Each room was filled with artifacts, scrolls, and relics that spoke of the city's rich history and advanced knowledge of both magic and craftsmanship. In one chamber, they discovered an ancient library filled with scrolls and tomes bound in leather and adorned with precious gems. The shelves stretched high above, and the air was thick with the scent of aged parchment and ink. Tobian ran his fingers along the spines of the books, marveling at the intricate designs. "This library could hold invaluable knowledge. We should take our time to study these texts." Nivara agreed, her eyes scanning the titles and symbols etched into the covers. "There may be information here that can aid us in our quest. Let's see what the people of the Sunken Flames have left behind." As they delved into the library, Tobian and Nivara uncovered writings about ancient rituals, powerful spells, and advanced technologies that harnessed the desert's unique energies. Each discovery brought them closer to understanding the true purpose of their journey and the role they were destined to play in the unfolding story. Hours passed as they immersed themselves in the knowledge of the past, piecing together clues that would guide them toward their ultimate goal. The city's magic seemed to resonate with their own, creating a harmonious blend of old and new powers that strengthened their bond and resolve. Finally, after what felt like an eternity of exploration, they found a hidden chamber behind a bookshelf. The door was sealed with intricate carvings and a complex lock that required both knowledge and intuition to open. "This must be where the city's greatest secrets are kept," Nivara whispered, her voice filled with reverence. Tobian examined the lock, noticing that it responded to the same magical energies they had encountered throughout their journey. "With our combined knowledge and the power we've gained, we should be able to unlock it." Working together, they deciphered the symbols and activated the lock, causing the door to slowly open. Inside, the chamber was bathed in a brilliant light, revealing a magnificent throne at its center. On the throne rested an ancient artifact, a crystalline orb pulsating with vibrant energy, surrounded by a halo of swirling flames and sand. "This is the heart of the sunken flames," Nivara declared, stepping forward. "It holds the essence of the city's magic and the knowledge of its people." As she approached the orb, the chamber responded to her presence, the flames and sands swirling in a mesmerizing dance. She reached out and touched the orb, feeling its power surge through her, merging with her own magic. Tobian watched in awe as the orb began to project visions of the past, scenes of the city's glory, the struggles it faced, and the ultimate fate that led to its submergence beneath the sands. He realized that their journey was part of a larger tapestry, intertwined with the legacy of the sunken flames. "Nivara, this knowledge, it changes everything," Tobian said, his voice filled with wonder. Nivara nodded, her fiery eyes reflecting the orb's light. "Yes, it does. We are not just uncovering the past, we are shaping the future. The heart of the sunken flames has chosen us to carry forward its legacy." As the visions faded, the orb's light settled into a steady glow, imbuing Tobian and Nivara with newfound strength and understanding. They knew that their adventures were far from over, that the secrets they had uncovered were just the beginning of a much larger quest. With the heart of the sunken flames now part of their journey, Tobian and Nivara felt a deep sense of purpose and unity. They were ready to face whatever challenges lay ahead, confident in their abilities and the bond that had grown stronger with each transformation and every adventure. As they left the hidden chamber, the city's magic seemed to bless their departure, guiding them toward their next destination. The desert stretched out before them once more, but now it held even more promise and mystery. "Where to next?" Tobian asked, a spark of excitement in his eyes. Nivara smiled, feeling the warmth of the sunken flames' legacy within her. "The journey continues, Tobian. There are more realms to explore, more secrets to uncover, and together, we will face them all." With that, they stepped out of the city of the shimmering sands, the desert winds carrying them forward into the unknown, ready for the next chapter of their extraordinary adventure.